That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Richardson will throw to start out here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Giants at 11-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. Down a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They juked him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got it at the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Pass caught by the running back, Dalvin Cook. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Why can't we score?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Breaks through the contact. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Now 2nd and 3.
Timberland. Here we go, hey.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Half 18. Timberland.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Running left is Stevenson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd and inches, Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion. To right, Pacino. To right, Pacino. Bama, Bama, Bama.
He can make that in his sleep.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson working from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Look, right here, one time.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Timberland. Gotta make play here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Okay, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion. Ladybug. Detroit Johnson. Timberland.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Those defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Richardson looks to throw once more. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They begin the drive with Williams. A nice little juke. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run the counter with Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.